Hi guys. So I just wanted, I know it's late, it's like 10 o'clock. But guess what? I just can't help myself. I need to talk some shit out. So here we motherfucking go. So first thing I wanted to share with you guys is a like a block that I had. And yesterday, kind of by accident, I had to get over it. So, okay, so I'm just going to spill it. Is that okay? Okay, cool. So when I started Get Unfucked, I knew that there may be some controversy, there may be some people that are offended. I knew that it wasn't going to be for everyone. And I was okay with that. Like, I was okay with not everyone wanting to jump on my bandwagon. I get it. I like to swear. And it was funny, we were talking in the car, and somebody, I sent out an email blast this morning about this project that I'm doing. And I had some things available in my store for sale. And a woman emailed me back and said, "Do you have anything that doesn't have the F word in it?" And I had to think, no, I don't, because that's not who I am. Like, and then I'm like, do I create something special for someone just to please them? No. Why am I trying to do that to myself? And I told my son, I was like, me and the F word are like peanut butter and jelly. Like, and he goes, "Yeah, you're right, Mom." He's 16. He gets it. He gets me. So anyways, back to I diverted. See, little squirrels going off there. I had to confront that my original program for Get Unfucked was supposed to start February 1st. And guess what? I didn't do the work. Right? I did not do the work that I needed to do to get this program up and running. And that sucked. Like, the fact that I was like, you know what? I don't believe in failure. I don't believe in failure. But that's kind of how I felt. And so I went to this mastermind as part of my Polka Dot Powerhouse group. And we were talking about it. Like, I felt stuck. I felt stuck. Like, where do I go from here? What am I doing? Like, I'm working on stuff every day, but I'm not actually making progress. And I realized something, that my mother is very much offended by my program. Not that I help people with their body image, but the name of it. She feels like, why do you have to use this language? Like, she, and I can't get that out of my head. It's the spider web. She's stuck. That little phrase that she said to me stuck to my spider web in October, last October, when I came up with it and I told her about it. Oh, she was not happy about it. She was offended and everything. Whatever. Go be offended, Mom. It's not my issue. It's not my issue. So yesterday, I went live on what I thought was my brand new Get Unfucked Facebook page, not the group, but the page that I created so that I could do promotions and things like that. I can't do promotions with the group, so I wanted to have that option just in case I wanted it. Okay, you follow? So I thought I would do a Facebook Live and talk about the post that I made about saying I'm sorry, and you should say fuck you instead of saying I'm sorry. Or it was, if you are going to say I'm sorry to the person, instead say fuck you. And if you cannot say fuck you to the person, then you don't need to apologize. Then the reverse was, instead of saying fuck you, say thank you. Thank you for waiting for me, you know, if you're late, instead of apologizing, that sort of thing. Well, guess what happened? I went live on my own personal Facebook page, my own personal one, a personal one that my mother stalks. My mother is a Facebook stalker. She's my biggest fan and my Facebook stalker, and I'm cussing up a fucking storm. and I'm saying fuck you, saying don't say I'm sorry, say fuck you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Cassie, guess what? And then I was like, and then I realized, because like, wow, there's a lot of people watching my Facebook Live. I didn't realize so many people were on my Facebook page yet, right? Like it wasn't really registering what had happened until afterwards. And then I had to message my mom and say, Mom, don't watch my Facebook Live. It has swearing in it. And I got the message back that said, I already watched it and I had to back out of it because it was inappropriate. And I was just not meant to watch this video. And I was like, Mom, why you gotta fuck with my head, right? My mom likes to fuck with my head. Okay, so that's the funny story. So now I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of probably why you're showing up to watch this. So earlier today, this morning, 13 hours ago, I posted a quote that says, thank you. I'm so glad that I'm not the only one who has a crazy mother. We all have crazy moms. Am I right? I don't know what it is. And then I'm like, wait, am I a crazy mom? Have I fucked my children up? Oh God, can you imagine? Oh man, I wonder what my daughter says that how I fucked her up. Like I really truly want to know if I fucked her up. So anyways, the quotes, I digress. Sorry. I'm not going to say sorry. Not apologizing. Okay. It says, your past does not define you. It prepares you. That when I saw it on LinkedIn of all places this morning, right? Of all places, I saw this quote on LinkedIn. Patty Farmer, a friend of mine, made a quote about it, and I was like, "Oh, that would it struck me." You know, sometimes you just kind of, "Oh yeah, that's great," but then there's one that sticks to you. This quote stuck to me, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, what if?" all of the bullshit that we had to go through in our life, that our life journey that has had fucked up things that we have been through. I don't want to say done to us or happened to us because that makes us a victim. We don't want to be victims. Oh, Benny, stop. My little dog. Come here. Come here. He has broken legs and he can't get off the bed, and so he's crying about it for some reason. I really don't know. But anyways, come here. He's just gonna keep crying. Come here, I'll come pet you. So like, what if we went through all of that garbage in order to help someone else, right? What if we went through all of that shit so that we could be here we are right now, ready to take on the fucking world? How about also thinking about how doing so gives us a passion, it gives us fuel to want to change the world, to want to make something better because we had this negative experience in our life, right? Whether that was bullying, whether that was body shaming, whether that was an eating disorder, whether that was, racism, bigotry, just hate crimes, or dieting, or, just having a crazy mom like me, like I have, What if we went through all of that shit? So, like, think about it. I had to go through all of that garbage in order to get to this place where now I can say I'm ready to help other people work through their own bullshit because I worked through my own. Like, holy fucking shit, right? Like that, I was like, whoa. You know how people are put in your, like, things happen in your life, little nuggets, I call them nuggets, are put in your path. And if you're, I'm hyper aware. Like, I notice things that, I'm like, oh, I had a 3 vagina contexts in 3 days. Like, I had a friend talk to me, and then all of a sudden we're talking about vaginas in this book called Pussy. And then I was talking with a friend who wanted to make vagina molds. And then I was talking to another friend who used to do passion parties and I was like, whoa, like why is vagina being put in front of me? Like there's something there. Like, but you have to pay attention, right? Those are like the little nuggets that I'm talking about. So there are people put in your path for a reason. You may not know it at the time, and it may be not even a positive person, but then you have to go back and if you are aware of it, if you can be vulnerable and say, you know, that guy's a frickin' asshole, but there's a reason that I needed to meet him. There's an opportunity for growth being presented to me. What can I do to learn from this? And how can I use it to help someone else in the future? Like, what if you are collecting nuggets all throughout your journey so that you can then turn around and use those nuggets to help someone else? Like, what a gift. If you look at it, that all of that shit is a gift. Ah! Mind blown. Anyone else have a mind blowing? Like, mind blown? Cassie says, I 200% agree with that. If that isn't true, then I almost died for no reason, and I absolutely won't believe that. Right? So having like near-death experiences, if you ever have noticed what happens to people, come here. Do you want to be held? Come here. I'm going to grab my little dog. This is my little dog, Benny. This is Benjamin. So people that have near-death experiences, all of a sudden, you notice what happens, right? Is all of a sudden they find the meaning of life. And they are going to make changes in their life because now all of a sudden they appreciate time. And how precious time is. How precious people are. Not possessions, but people. And why does it take a near-death experience for us to realize that that's really the thing that's the most important in our life is the people and not our possessions, not money, not any of that shit. I know there are people who had a family member pass away and they would say, I would give anything in the world to see them again, to hug them again, you know, and we look for ways to pay tribute to our families that have passed. You know, I'm Saturday finishing up my tattoo, and this little gem right here is my grandma's bracelet that my tattoo artist is doing in honor of my grandma. Like, we look for ways to pay tribute to those that we lost, that we care about. You know what I'm saying? But why does it take those near-death experiences for us to appreciate the lives that we have? Why does it take that? So yes, it switches your perspective 180 degrees. I completely agree with you. The problem is that the people that have them, that don't see it, that don't get it, right? They don't take the time to stop and reflect. And I think that's the key, is reflection. So it's okay to reflect on your past. It's okay to say, you know what, I really didn't care for that. It's not really how I would do things now. And if I was presented with the situation again, this is what I would do differently. You know what that's called? Life lessons, right? Because I've talked about this book before. If Life is a Game, These Are the Rules. It was Oprah's book club long time ago. It says there are no mistakes, only lessons. And then the next rule is lessons will be repeated until learned. So if you don't learn the lesson, it's going to continue to repeat itself. It's going to continue to show up in your life. So we have to pay the fuck attention and say, you know what, I don't want that again. So I'm going to do something different this time. Right? The Dyson vacuum cleaner. I don't know if you guys know the story of that. And I've shared this before somewhere. I can't remember where. But he made like 400 prototypes of that vacuum cleaner before he figured out one that actually worked. Like, isn't that That is, you know, he could have completely just given up and said, oh, this isn't going to work. Or he could try again and figure it out, what worked, what didn't work. Okay? You know what I mean? So we have to say thank you. We do. We have to say thank you for the gifts we were given along our journey, even the ones that we didn't like, even the ones that were fucked up. We have to say thank you. Because without that fucked up shit, we would not be where we are right now. We would not be the person that we are right now. And we would not have been able to learn a lesson that we can use to help someone else. And isn't that what life is all about? Helping others, loving on others, doing everything out of love. That is what life is all about. Everything. The asshole on the street, you still tell him, have a nice day, with a smile, and mean it. He may be having a really shitty day, and you actually showing him kindness is probably what he needs to turn his day around. And you won't know the impact, but does it matter? It doesn't. It doesn't matter. So be kind to yourself, number one. Always be kind to yourself. Always. And be kind to others. And be kind to the assholes that you are going to encounter. And just smile and say, I hope you have a great day. But mean it. Don't say it sarcastically. Say, I really hope you have a great day. And walk away. But let's honor our past. Because guess what? It doesn't really define us. It doesn't define us. We get to choose. We get to choose how we use those experiences. Are we going to wallow and play the victim? Or are we going to use those gifts to help someone else? That's the bottom line. It's preparing you. It's all preparation. So I hope that in this late night ramble that you can get some new perspective, because remember, that's my word for 2018 is perspective. And maybe wake up tomorrow with a new attitude, with a new perspective, and say, you know what? I'm fucking okay. I'm fucking awesome. I'm gonna go help someone today. Who can I fucking help today? That's what it's all about. So I hope you guys have a great night. It is almost 10:30, and I think I might actually go to bed, because I've been going to bed way too late lately, and that shit is for the birds. I am too old to be doing that kind of shit. All right, you guys have a great night, and I will see you later. Thanks for joining, Cassie. Bye.